Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigval here, and welcome back to another video. And so we're going to take a look at a few fights, because I eventually get Raven again on my secondary account. And as we know, since I don't have Venomlabs and Deathstroke yet on this account, that's gonna be no fun. But first up, we have some cleanup fights, and those are kind of interesting cleanup fights, because we really needed to kill everything that was left in 4 fights, because that would allow me to have Kimflan Sacrament left for Raven, and at the same time also have the Silver Banshee plus Raven left for Raven. And that would be optimal. First up, we're going to fight Shazam over here with the Pet Ninja team with Dark Metal cards. So we're going to speed this fight up because it will be just me combo interrupting this dude in the corner. I'm going to reliably enough combo interrupt him after 2 hits. We make his armor kind of irrelevant with our armor reduction from Grodd. At the same time, I'm not gonna kill from the SP2, but I don't feel like I need. Even tag Rob in there to tank the super move because I wanted to be extra safe, because I knew I did not have access to healing. But considering how much reduced his attack, I could have just left Catwoman in there to tank that super move, and it would have been absolutely no problem. And yeah, I think I was expecting a little too much from Bat Ninja Catwoman, because I was kind of comparing her performance to the performance in the other soul raids, and in the other soul raids I have higher passive stats from the artifacts. By the way, the artifacts that are going to be used on every single team pretty much are going to be 3rd level Dark Metal cards, level 5 Chakra, and level 2 Chakras. So not too much in that regard. So yeah, that's as far as we go to Shazam, and it was 160 mil. That's not too bad. But at the same time, I was hoping for a little bit more. And we're going to fight Dr. Fate here with Harley and her team, with Predator Batman, her budget team, because we don't have Arkham Knight Batman on this account. We're going to also have Dark Metal cards on her, and I did not bother with Super Move for this team specifically, because I did not feel like we really needed to. He's got a reasonable amount of health left, and I think we can do that even without Super Move. So yeah, we're just not gonna do that. Predator Batman is a tanky boy. He can definitely tank some super moves. EPI, not so sure about that, because you know how you roll sometimes at the very least for the daily achievement, a talent on one character at the very least? Well, I was rolling on EPI, and I got an epic crit chance, but at the same time I had to give up some rare defense talent in order to make that happen. So now I have even less confidence in her being able to tank super moves. But yeah, this is even more of a straightforward fight than the Batman Ninja team fight actually, so that's why I sped it up, but it'll be over here in a second. And yeah, League of Rank is just reliable as usual, but you don't really see them in this format, because usually I use them to one-shot bosses with Raven, and you might be like, well, if you're using them to one-shot bosses with Raven, why do you need to clean up every single boss in this tier? We saw you last time in the last video finishing Black Adam. Well, let's just not talk about that, okay? Let's just not talk about that. But yeah, in this one I'm going to use for the cleanup on Shazam over here to hopefully finish the damage left over by the Batman Ninja team, the Collector vs Superman team plus Classic Superman for the defense reduction. By doing this, we're going to lose the extra time that Red Hood would grant us, and at the same time we're going to waste some time to get those specials ones in there. So yeah, might be close, but we'll see how it goes. Special in there, Power Steel. Brainiac in there, stacking a little bit more lethal. Block that, Collector back in there, 3rd special in there. There we go. Taking from block again, Brainiac, special 1. Collector back in there, for another special 1. And Brainiac back in there for another special 1. We're basically going to cycle like this for a while until I feel like I have enough energy to cycle between 3rd specials of Collector, and this is where that point is. Another special 1 in there. Collector back in there. 3rd special, because we can afford it, but now he's going to build up some energy towards his super move, so we're going to right now tag Classic Superman, because I want him to hopefully die, or at the very least take as much damage as possible to trigger some of Collector's passive. I think that gives us 2 passive stacks. Collector back in there. Special 1, trying to push him to a corner. Special 1 is the best way to push him to a corner, because it throws him a little bit back even if you don't need to power steal. And Super Move in there, and we have, as you can see, 2 stacks of passive because of that, not Collector, that's other Superman dying there. There's special 1 from Brainiac. Collector back in there, 3rd special. And yeah, at this point it's going to be some pretty straightforward gameplay. We're kind of done with the lethal stacking on Brainiac as well. Just one more. And then we're going to have him pinned in the corner. You can see that on the timer we're kind of late. Usually we finish the job with Brainiac with 1 minute and 20. Actually, I got it delayed by far more in this fight than I thought at first. But yeah, gonna back off there. Re-engage the combo. Re-engage the combo again. Third special again. There we go. Back off. And re-engage the combo again. And I'm mainly backing off because I don't really need to combo interrupt here, but at the same time the timer is kind of running out, so I maybe should combo interrupt. But yeah, if you don't back off too much to the point where he uses the SP2, you're going to be fine, he's not gonna do anything. But yeah, there we go, he is dead. Now there's only one thing left to do, and only one team available to do it without ruining my perfect 2 last fights set up for Raven, and that is the Just League against Enchantress. And with Just League, it's like 20 mil left on her. The Just League team can easily do that with the Infinite Combo and God Killer, so in theory this should be guaranteed. There's absolutely no way I can mess this one up, but boy, this Infinite Combo is a nightmare to do on keyboard, especially if your block is on spacebar. Like, for real, my left hand thumb is going to feel pain every single time I play this team with this combo, and in this fight specifically, it was kind of acting up, let's just say that. So let's see how this one goes. So far, amazing start. I was even thinking to myself, how much more do I need to do this? Is it over already? We've done such a great job so far. Aquaman in there to tank the super move. Flash could have tanked it, but I want to save up his health a bit. They have Flash in there. And there we go, back to the Infinite Combo grind. It's going perfectly so far. She's running out of health. Come on, any day now. Can you die, please? I can't do this anymore. Can you please die? Can you please commit end life? He's almost in the corner though. For this combo, it doesn't really matter. Back off, so I probably tap 2 times. Back off, so I probably tap 2 times. Back off. Actually, not really, like, swipe right, tap 2 times, back off while blocking, swipe right. That's the correct combo, and there I messed up there. And every single time I mess up, she feels like doing a second special, which is Armor Pierce, which will hurt my Flash very good. And now, look at how annoying she is after you get that Infinite Combo broken. It takes ages to be able to re-engage a combo on her. But yeah, we're back at it. It's going perfectly fine here. He's almost dead. Come on, Enchantress. I know we've had a great time. I know we've been through a lot in this solid refresh. I can't wait to see you again. Next time I see you, I'm going to use Raven League of Arcane to one-shot you. But yeah, we got Flash killed there. It's okay, we get one more chance. Aquaman revive Flash. Let's go. She's going to use a special 2 there. Going to re-engage the combo after that, and we get Flash in there. Doing yet again the Infinite Combo, and somehow I messed up. Something did not go well, and yeah, Flash is dead again. At this point I'm like, oh boy, I have ruined my Raven fights. Let's just see, let's just hope. Maybe she's close to dying. Maybe she is, and she was indeed, finally. This is kind of the most scuffed fight I've had in a while with the Just League team. Like, boy, that sucked. Now moving on to Raven fight. First of all, we're going to open up with Influence Aquaman with Nora Snow Globe, as you do. It doesn't really matter because of her damage cap. I could have used this team after the Sora Banshee team, and the damage on the third special would have been kind of the same. But yeah, re-engage the combo there. Influence Aquaman back in there, third special. So I probably tap 2 times, so right. Sucker Fate back in there. Combo interrupting, or at the very least trying to and miserably failing. But look, it's the attempt that counts, it's the gesture that counts. King in there, another third special. Sucker Fate back in there. Again, flawlessly combo interrupting, as I totally did last time as well. King back in there. Combo interrupt again, or fail to come. Not really a fail, she did the swipe down. That's why I don't really like combo interrupting Raven, because of her swipe down makes it very, very unreliable to an extent. Sucker Fate doing his thing there. King back in there. I want her to do the super move on King, but yet again she did the swipe down, but thankfully we were able to get the clone in there properly. Third special in there. Re-engage the combo. Combo interrupt, or failed to combo interrupt, and yeah, that clone did not do much. Like, I'm gonna be honest, that clone did not have the best of times. But yeah, we're going to put Scarecrow in there to do a little bit of cover. This might look weird, but my Ducker Face is not healthy, so right now, since that clone did not do well, I want to give the second clone the best possible start. And in the meantime, since I have the energy to spare, I'm going to actually tagging in there for some SP3s. But yeah, giving the best scenario for the second clone means that it needs to get tagged in the last minute. Because by doing so, it has higher power generation. Here can go and get it. King in there, and yeah, he can peacefully die now. And this death was perfect, to be fair. I mean, not really perfect, but it was good enough. Managed to combo Interrupter after a swipe down. I almost always fail that, but there we go. Once I did that, I knew in my heart that at this point there's nothing stopping me. I'm going to get all the third specials that I can in here with this clone. We're going to have a perfect time here. If I get that right, there's nothing that can stop me. Just trust me on that one. That's a once in a lifetime success for me. Coming chopped again, third special. And boy, I think I can tell you for a fact, I've been tracking as perfectly as I could if I can't go step with the Destro clones. And it really seems like you're literally unable to go step with the clones to set up a proper tagging for the characters. Tried it with Deathstroke, tried it with King, every single time it is a failure. And look, I might get it wrong myself sometimes. Also, perfect damage, 420, that's a sweet amount of damage there. I'm actually glad that the first clone failed sometimes some third specials, because we got to actually get the perfect damage scenario. Now, for the Silver Banshee fight, I really do like this fight. This fight is close and dear to my heart. And for good reason, because it's going to be quite an entertaining fight, if I might say so myself. Because it's going to be something that's rewarding, but at the same time a little bit difficult to play. I mean, if you can tag him from block, it's not going to be that hard. But yeah, if you're wondering, I'm never going to use the Raven special too. I know, I'm aware of the fact that it can disable a special for the enemy. But I just don't want to do that, because doing that will break my infinite combo on her, and will simply push me away from that, and then my Raven will die because she's got no gears. And even if I had gears on Raven, I wouldn't do that. We got all the disables we need with Silver Banshee with very little effort. Just putting that additional disable in there with Raven would have been kind of pointless. And yet again, if you're running 3 disable Silver Banshee, then you're going to leave absolutely no room for your third special to also disable something, so I find it's kind of an optimal. Also, by keeping her in the corner, other than not dying and getting my characters to tag in as much as possible and as often as possible, we're also able to keep her on the guaranteed crits area of the Dark Metal cards. Now, the damage in this fight, and I think I got a little bit unlucky in that regard, is going to be highly dependent on if we hit crits. Because against bosses that have crit resistance, the Dark Metal card is going to guarantee crits, but against bosses that have crit immunity, like Raven is, it's going to be dependent on the level of your Dark Metal cards, how many times you're going to bypass that crit immunity. So we only having third level Dark Metal cards is not gonna help a lot here. Special one in there. Gonna get Raven back in there. Soon enough I'm going to switch into 2 third specials per tag-in with Sir Banshee. Third special in there. Gonna block. Jump attack, special 1. Block again, Raven in there. Special 1. Like, there's also the option of tagging a Raven straight into a special 1 and then building some combo for Sir Banshee and tagging her mid-combo, but yet again, since the boss Raven is able to swipe down quite often, I don't find that to be a very pleasant experience. Special 1 in there. Sir Banshee back in there. Third special. Jump attack, special 1. Jump attack, third special. Block into a jump attack, another special 1. Yet again, it's a little bit risky on losing darkness, but it's gonna be fine. So all that being said, I'm quite happy with how the fights went in this video. All that being said, thanks so much for watching. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you dislike it, and I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Goodbye!
This is the future.